It's showtime. That is terrible entrance. Who writes this stuff? I'd say me, but I'm not even writing the show. This is kind of improv. This is all just coming off the top of my head. I don't even know who I'm talking to. I just keep going back and forth between the two, hoping someone's going to respond to me. But of course no one's going to respond to me. I'm just sort of sitting here by myself. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the show. This is the show. It hasn't really got a name. Well, I mean, I guess it's called Life. I guess it's called Life. Living in Frank's existence. Because that's what I did the bloody intro for at the beginning of this video. Not on just this one, but on the video beforehand. So yeah, I guess it's called Life. And I don't exactly know what kind of show this is. I think it's more just a little bloggy thing, really, just to let everyone know what's going on and just showing off my overwhelming personality. We'll go with that. I'm sure a lot of you have probably already noticed the most obvious bit of attire going on, especially with me at the moment. It's kind of an obvious one. Not sure if you've noticed, but I'm rocking the Eddie Guerrero t-shirt. That's right. If no one knows this by now, I am a massive wrestling fan. I have been since I was 10 years old. I absolutely love it. And I know there are times over the years where it can get pretty ridiculous, and there are times where it can get really annoying and, you know, just frustrating to the point where people just go, you know what, I've just had enough, I'm just going to click off. But for me, at the end of the day, it's something that I've enjoyed pretty much my entire life. And not only that, it is a form of soap opera, I guess you could call it. Because a lot of people will go, but it's fake, you know, it's not real, blah blah blah. The views don't hurt, and blah blah. It's like, well, actually, I've known a few wrestlers before, not WWE ones obviously, but you know, I'm friends with wrestlers, and you know, they tell me full well that, you know, it does really hurt, you know. And some of the stuff that they do is not, you know, not something that you can prepare for. I mean, yeah, you can train for it and whatever else, but at the same time, you have to be fully committed and mentally prepared for some of the stuff that they do go through. There's one thing to be able to train how to be a wrestler, but at the same time, it's another thing to be actually getting your mindset into the game, you know, because otherwise, if you're not mentally prepared to do it, then, you know, you're going to suffer in the business. And I guess that's the same for anything, really. It's the same for any sort of goal you want to do in your life. If you're not mentally prepared to do it, then what makes you think that you are going to put your all in? You have to be 100% committed to what you want to do. You know, it's spiritually, mentally, and physically prepared to handle what you want to do in life. And I guess that's the same for me, because, you know, where I want to go with this comedy route, I am going to be 100% committed to it. And I guess I am 100% committed to it already. The fact that I said I guess I am 100% committed to it already probably shows that I'm not, but I assure you, I have put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, I've sacrificed a lot to get where I am at the moment, and I am not backing down now. I have risked too much, and I have put a lot of things on hold, not just in my life, but in other people's lives. I know it sounds silly, but it's because of the people that I love and the ones that I know have always been there for me. It's because of them that I'm still doing this, and therefore, if it wasn't for them, then I wouldn't be where I am. And because of that, I'm so happy to be where I am right now, because otherwise, if it wasn't for them, then I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I am eternally grateful for what everyone has ever done for me, and yeah, I've put a lot of things on hold in my life, you know, in regards to what I really wanted to do with my future. And I had to completely change careers about 12 times in my life. Not just in the last few years alone, since I left university, but ever since I was a kid. Do you ever get it when you were a kid and you decided that you were going to be something when you grew up? Say, I don't know, for myself, I wanted to be several things. I wanted to be a veterinarian, I wanted to be a zookeeper, I wanted to be a wrestler, I wanted to be an actor, I wanted to be a fireman, you know, the list goes on. And for everyone, I'm sure they've been sort of similar. They've all had this dream where they were a kid and they've gone, I want to be this when I grow up. How often do people actually stick to that? Because I'm wondering, where is the line? Where do people go, right, what I thought of as a kid is a stupid idea, and now I want to be something where I'm not going to be made fun of? You know, it's really sad, because I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that have gone, I'm not where I wanted to be when I was a kid, but at the same time go, but my dreams as a kid were stupid. And we need to stop doing this to ourselves, you know? Not just for us, but for future generations. We need to stop drawing this line where we go, your ideas when you were a kid, or your ideas as a kid, are stupid. What you want to be when you grow up is ridiculous, and there's no way you're going to get there. We need to encourage people to actually do what they want to do for future generations and for our own. Because if we're stuck in this dead-end society where we go, well, I've got a job, I kind of like it, and I'm going to continue doing it for as long as I can, then you're going to get stuck down that rabbit hole for a long time, and then going to wonder whether you're ever going to get out again. And this is where we need to go, right, we need to stop this once and for all, because otherwise we are just going to get caught in this vicious cycle. So, yeah, being a comedian is not exactly something I always wanted to do when I was a child, but as I said, I've had many different career options since I was a wee little boy. But for now, and for the rest of my life, this is what I want to do. Being a comedian is what I've wanted to do for the past 6 odd years. It's something that hasn't ever gone away, and I can't believe it's taken up until now to go, yeah, this is exactly what I want to do in my life. So anyway, where I was going, I don't know where I was going. I'm just sort of rambling really, as I usually do. This is what I do with my life. I just sit here and ramble. And the fact that there's a camera there doesn't mean that I wouldn't be rambling if there wasn't a camera. I would probably just ramble on because I like to talk to myself. And really, what person doesn't like to talk to themselves? It's one of them weird aspects where we go, I'm not crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. I sit here and talk to myself all the time. There's no way I could be crazy. I mean, blah 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 blah. Who knows? Getting all of that moved to the side for 1 second. I'm sure there's probably some people out there that have wanted to know how my comedy gig went. And, you know, as I said before in the last video, it was a competition. There wasn't as many comedians there as I thought there was going to be, mainly because some of them pulled out. And by some, I mean half. So when there was supposed to be at least 8 of us there, it ended up being 4 of us. But that doesn't mean it was a bad thing. You know, before I went on stage, you know, I've sort of getting a layout of the room and noticed it was, you know, it was one of these tiny little gastropubs. So it wasn't entirely massive. It was that sort of just discreet little pub environment. And for anyone in England that actually knows what a gastropub is, it's a very tiny little bar. It's not even, it's just so small. I mean, they pretty much have a bar, some tables and chairs, and that's about it. There's not really an outside smoking area. It is one little box room almost. However, not bad mouthing the place, because it was a little great place to be. If I visited Chatham, Rochester a little bit more, then probably I would go in there from time to time. But since now I'm not a native to the area, as it were, I'm no Billy the Quid or I don't know any other names for homeless bums that live in Chatham and Rochester, or just Keith. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. This is why people have scripts, because they need something to be able to look at and go, oh, that's where I was, because otherwise, fuck knows where I am. This is the incoherent rambling of a madman who keeps fucking yawning. So yeah, my comedy gig, it went pretty well, in fairness. I mean, for only 4 of us competing at the event, other than what was supposed to be at least 8 of us, it was a bit of a weird atmosphere, especially since how we only had an audience of about 12 to, it was anywhere between 12 and 20 people. It probably started off around about 12, and then punters just kept coming in, and so it increased the numbers to about 20 to 25 or so. They weren't part of the competition though. As soon as the competition started, they weren't allowed to input their vote, especially since how some of them came in during some of the acts, including myself. But that's not to say that I didn't have a good time. As soon as I got up on stage, I said it was pretty weird that I hadn't been performing in about 6.5 years. At which point, everyone seemed to give me a lot of credit after that, because the fact that I hadn't done it in so long made everyone aware that it was something that I wanted to do. And because it had been so long, it was like, wow, I can't believe it's taken you this long to get back up on stage again. And you did pretty well for what was essentially a long time away from a microphone. And that just gave me a boost of confidence. As I said, I didn't win the competition. They only announced first and second place, which I didn't get either of. So I don't care if I was third, I don't care if I was fourth place or last place, if you will. I was just thrilled with the fact that I was able to get back up on stage again and perform like it was just second nature to me. All the nerves I had going in, all the wonderings of, am I making the right choice? Is this something I want to do? Have I lost my touch? Blah blah blah. Was all just stupid nerves that I had. You know, when I used to perform up on stage anyway, I used to get butterflies in my stomach. And if I didn't get butterflies in my stomach beforehand, then I knew something definitely was wrong. If I had butterflies in my stomach going up onto the stage, I knew I was going to be alright. Because those butterflies in your stomach, they are sort of a driving force of being able to get performers to go out and push themselves. I have known performers, I have known actors and comedians and magicians, wrestlers, singers, the list goes on. I've known a lot of them in my years, and I'm sure a fair few of them can clarify what I'm saying, with the fact that no matter what, you can be as overconfident as you want to be, and you can be overly prepared as you think you are, but sometimes you need that little bit of nerves to get you through a performance, just so you can go, I am where I am, and this is what I want to do, this is where I want to be, and I'm glad that I have done it. I just keep rambling on, I just keep incoherently babbling, keep going back to previous stuff, and I need to be going, no, that's the previous stuff, I need to be going over there. So, competition went well, didn't get in first or second place, but I had a lot of positive feedback from a lot of people, not just my girlfriend and her friend, and funny enough her father that came along, which made things a little bit awkward, as it were. I mean, for anyone I say for anyone that was at the show, there was only 3 people I knew that went to the show. But if you'd have gone, then you would have known exactly what I meant by it being awkward. I would have hoped that I would have got the performance filmed, but since it was such a tiny room anyway, I felt it would have been a little bit more awkward getting a performance recorded of myself when it would have been very quiet in the room when it comes to some of the jokes. And that's the thing as well. Learning from this experience means that I know, and as any other comedian knows, you sort of understand where you need to go when it comes to your performances. You need to be able to go, right, well, this is what I did. I wasn't too happy with that. Maybe I could improve this joke. Maybe something can be done about that, etc. So, I've probably been talking for about 20 minutes now. But what I did want to say is, thank you very much to everyone that has given me a lot of support in the last few weeks since I decided that this is what I was going to do in my life. For all the people that have given me encouraging messages, to the people that have stirred me on and talked to me about what they wanted to do and what I wanted to do when it comes to comedy. You know, I mean, I can't say there is a lot of work for collaboration with people, but that's not to say that it can't happen. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a guest star and appearance on someone's YouTube show at some point. Probably not, since this is only my second show and I probably have a wide audience of about 12 people. But that doesn't mean that I cannot grow. That does not mean that I can fail. It only means I can go up from this point. If it ends up that I go down, then I blame you guys. Because I need you guys to share this video. I need you guys to get the word out. I need you guys to be able to tell people that there is a sad, lonely man. Well, I'm not sad, I'm not lonely, but you get the idea. There is a man in his room that is telling his story to the world, and he wants to be able to get people's opinions and talks and whatever else. I want people to recognise and understand that we are all just the same person, really, and we are all going through the same troubles. And what person doesn't want to be heard? You know, to sit in silence it's torture for a lot of people. You know, being able to talk about stuff is the key to life. And I speak this on experience from not only my own mental health, but from a lot of people that I know that suffer from it too. We can't just sit here and go idly by and just wonder, oh, that person's probably alright, or that person just needs to cheer up a bit. No! We need to do our part, and we need to make sure that everyone is doing okay. So if you know someone that is suffering from mental illness, or you know someone that has suffered from it before in the past, or whatever it is, it may be as simple as anxiety or depression or, you know, personality disorder or anorexia. It can be any sort of mental health problem that may affect not only their mind but their body as well. We need to make sure that everyone is doing okay, and we need to make sure that they aren't alone. No idea where I was going with that. But yeah, I need you guys to be able to get the word out. I need you guys to be able to tell people that I'm doing a YouTube show and I want people to watch, because half of the time I'm just talking incoherently. This is all improvised, by the way. I don't have a script. I just talk and just see what comes out, and then whatever does in probably the 20-30 minutes I record, I just cut to the best bit and just go, right, that'll do. By the way, what do you think of the room? I mean, there's only a little part that you can see because I'm only using the back wall, but surely, pop sensation or what? Anyone that's a Funko fan, hit me up with a message if they want to see the collection a bit more of a closer look. Then I will at some point try to do a video where it is strictly just Funko based, because I am a mad addict. Last I checked, as well over 120. I think I might be on 122, 123. Can't remember exactly. Yeah. Some people say I would have a problem. I think it's fun. Anyway, probably should stop talking because all I keep doing is just sitting here and just rambling on and keep coming up with stuff at the top of my head just to say. I don't know. I felt like there was going to be something there, but I just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves for what there was. As I said, it's just me rambling on for a little while and then putting a video out to show all of you lot. But I'm sure some of you enjoyed the ramblings. At least I hope. By the way, I'm coming off the back end of a cold as well, so if I sound a bit weird or the fact that I just keep coughing and pulling funny faces a lot, that's the reason why. Prevented from sneezing. And the fact that because of this back end of a cold, I have lost a bit of sleep in the last couple of days. Should probably sleep now, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've said that about 5 times now and I haven't actually gone anywhere. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Like, comment, subscribe. Get your latest updates with me when it comes to Facebook. You can check me out on Frank Holsgrove. There are only 2 pages on Facebook that I actually say Frank Holsgrove. One is my actual profile page and one is my comedy page. So wherever you get your updates from, be sure to like that page as well. Or if you want to, add me on Facebook anyway. As I said, the name is Frank Holsgrove. You know it anyway because it's in the title. It's my name. It's the name of this channel. So just, yeah, if you want to chat or if you want to add me on there, get some of more latest updates. Whenever I find out about more comedy shows, I'll be sure to put them up on there, or I'll try to make another video as well, just to let you guys know what's going on. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon. Love and rockets. See you later.